What's up, MTG Arena fans? I'm Mason Ortiz, and this is my channel, MTGBudgetBrew. My goal is to provide fun and interesting decks on a budget, and to make my decks budget, I limit myself by only using a total of 4 rare / mythic cards in a deck, so a playset's worth. Today is a bit different though. 0 rares. That's what we're playing with today. Not a single one. Instead, we've built around a card that is very fun and very satisfying to win with, and we're going to win using a bunch of other cards that never, ever see play. But first, today's artist shoutout goes to Jonas Dayro, whose work I guarantee you've seen before because some of the 97 cards he's illustrated include a Braid, Bolus's Citadel, and Inventor's Fair. And he's not done yet, folks, because he also illustrated Mount Doom for the upcoming Lord of the Rings set, so that's pretty hype. But that first card, if you don't know it, I'd be surprised, it's Zenith Flare, 2 a red and a white for an instant that says, Zenith Flare deals X damage to any target and you gain X life, where X is the number of cards with its cycling ability in your graveyard. So yes, we're a cycling deck. I like this card for several reasons. It's a fun win con, it's surprisingly not a rare, and it allows us to make use out of a bunch of other cards that wouldn't otherwise see play. For instance, when's the last time you had to face down against an Imposing Vantasaur? 6 mana for a 3/6 with Vigilance? I don't think so. When's the last time someone tapped down 2 of your creatures using Frostveil Ambush? Can't remember? Probably because it's never happened. The reason why is because these cards are not good, and even we don't plan to actually cast these cards. But they do still have a place in Magic, a place in this deck. So let's go over the cards that we do want to play. First is Improbable Alliance, which creates a 1/1 fairy token of flying whenever we draw our second card each turn. So our opponents as well. This is very easy to accomplish with cycling. We're also running Faerie Vandal in the deck for the same reason. Next, we have Solve the Equation and Teach by Example. This can help us find our Zenith Flares or allow us to copy one that we already have, which can make a game-ending difference. These next 2 cards kind of bridge the gap between what we want to cast and our cycling fodder. Drannith Healer and Drannith Stinger can both potentially be cast if I feel like we need them, but if not, they can still be cycled away for just 1 colorless mana. We only have 1 card in the deck that requires a colored mana to cycle it away, and that's Hieroglyphic Illumination for 1 blue. The rest of our cycle fodder is 1 colorless, such as Startling Development, Frostveil Ambush, Imposing Vantasaur, and Boon of the Wishgiver. Having the majority of our cards cycle for 1 colorless is very important because we are running a 3-color deck, and we don't want to get stuck with a handful of cards that we're unable to cycle away. Our mana base is 6 plains, 7 islands, 6 mountains, and 2 evolving wilds. It's only 21 lands, but with all the cycling that we should be doing, finding lands won't be difficult for us. And that's everything. Not a rare nor mythic to be found at all. So let's see whether or not we can still hang with a big, fancy, expensive decks. Alright guys, here we are going into game number 1. You know what that means? That means it's betting time, alright? And you know the same bet that we always make. If I win game number 1, you guys will give me a like. If I lose game number 1, feel free to give me a dislike. Or just let you know the shame of losing game 1 be punishment enough. But I'm currently 3-2 with the deck, 60% win rate. 3-2. Alright, opening hand, not bad. I like seeing the Improbable Alliance, so we're going to keep this. And hopefully we can find an island. An island by turn 2. Opponent starts with a Leyline of Anticipation. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the field. You may cast spells as though they had flash. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I almost misplayed already. So, Mountain goes down, and we're going to cycle this away immediately. There's no point in me waiting until my opponent's turn. Now, let's see. I really would love to find an island here. We have a 14% chance, and we whiff. That feels bad. Okay. Alright, we're going to cycle here. We're going to have so many fairies. Oh my god. Shuffler, why? Why would you do this to me? Oh my god. Okay, there's the island, but we have triple Improbable Alliance, which is not what I wanted to see. Not at all. Okay, Improbable Alliance. We don't want this dealing combat damage to us and stealing our stuff, so we're going to cycle a Boon of the Wishgiver right now to create a 1/1 blocker. Now, our opponent has foretold something. What do you guys think? Oh, there goes a cut down. Didn't matter. They're going to steal something of ours anyway. Thoughtbound Phantasm. Oh, interesting. I was not expecting this. Does this say Surveil? I don't think it does, right? No, I was going to... But what I was going to ask is, what you guys think that Foretold card is. Whether you think it's Poison the Cup, which is usually my first assumption. Opponent's running a lot of, you know, black mana right now. Or maybe like Saw It Coming. I don't know that Saw It Coming is really what I would expect. But I just saw my opponent's deck size. So now I really don't know what to expect. Not at all. Right, we're going to cycle a Drannith Healer. That'll create 2 1/1 blockers for us. And we'll pass. I could cycle again, but we won't get triggers for Improbable Alliance, so I'm going to wait. And in fact, why? Oh, I did play one. I was like, why did I not play another Improbable Alliance? I did. I'm a clown. Ignore me. Don't mind me. Now, if our opponent did foretell a Poison the Cup, that's super fine with us. Because who cares? We're going to lose a 1/1. No big deal. Oh, they pass all the way back to us. Ooh. That's a very good sign for us. That's great, actually. Okay, Improbable Alliance number 3. It was a Saw Coming. Oh my. Okay, we'll let that resolve. That's very interesting. And that's very good for us. Alright, we're going to cycle this away. Hope we hit a land. We don't hit the land. Do I miss the land drop? No. We'll cycle. Come on, baby. 38%. Show me the land. It's not the land. No attacks. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I really wanted to hit the land drop before cycling away our last mana source. Because I really wanted to cycle twice during our opponent's turn. We have a Solve the Equation in hand. How many cards of cycling do we have in our graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our Zenith Flares are doing 7 right now. I think we can wait. Drannith Healer. Our life total is fine. I don't think we need to play this game. So I'm going to start by playing our Mountain, of course. And then we will cycle this. Oh, there's a Zenith Flare. And we're going to pass. And now, during our opponent's turn, we are going to cycle the, I think, Imposing Vantasaur for sure. And then maybe the Drannith Healer. So like I said, I'm not worried about the healer. And, oh yeah, I was going to comment more on our opponent's deck size. Dog, they could be doing anything. They are not a Surveil deck. They are not, I don't know, like a Thief deck. They are not something that I think is going to make huge use out of this ley line, because I have no idea what they're doing or what they're trying to do. They're just trying to do it all, and it's not a good idea. But there's our second cycle. Let's see. You know what? I am going to cycle again during their turn, just because this Zenith Flare is now threatening lethal. Well, not this one. The next one is. So I'm going to Zenith Flare here while they don't have blue mana up to counter it. And then drop a Mountain and pass. Yeah, and pass. Counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control. That's really bad. That's really bad for us, actually. Let's see. They have 4 flying blockers. Alright, so I'm going to cycle this away. We're going to go up to 10 fairies. So if I swing everything, they go down to 6. And we'd force them to have to block with everything. Ooh. Drannith Stinger. That's interesting. Alright, you know what? Let's, Ooh, do I even swing everything? Yeah. I swing everything. We can still get 2 blockers for their Thief of Sanities. Oh, do we force them to block with Siren Storm Tamer? They're going to. We didn't necessarily force them to, but they did. Which is very good for us. So I need to cycle something here so that we get our blockers. So I am going to cycle the Drannith Stinger. Even though if we played that and cycled 3 times, you know, we could get it. Oh, Teach by Example. Ooh. Teach by Example. Do we have enough mana for both? We do. When you cast your next instant sorcery spell, turn card that spell. Oh, dude. That's sick. I wasn't even thinking about using Teach by Example on to solve the equation. But now we can go grab 2 Zenith Flares, both of which are going to deal 14 damage. was pretty good. So even if our opponent does have a counterspell for 1, which again they could potentially have, got a lot of random stuff in their deck, right? We got the backup one, so we're chilling. Grounding the lock, one of my 1/1s, it's fine. Wait a minute, did I not see the 4th Zenith Flare in my deck, or am I tripping? They do have one of our cards exiled. If it was a Zenith Flare, that'd be hilarious. But I feel like just now when I looked, I didn't see the 4th. Again, could all be in my head, but I think that's game. And that's game, baby. That's game number 1. And we won, which is pretty nuts for me. I don't normally win. Well, let's go. Let's go, baby. Look at all that overkill. Opponent minus 11. Us 41. Yeah, that's good. Improbable Alliance, putting in work. I was scared to see so many, in the early game, but, you know, it helped a lot. So that was good. I'll see you guys in the next match. All right, guys, here we are loading into game number 2. And here are my stats real quick, just to prove that that was the first game I played. I'm a little confusion right now. Looking at my stats, I have a 67% win rate, but I have a 44% win rate on the play and a 33% on the draw. I'm not the greatest at math, but wouldn't one of these have to be above 50%? Right? Am I tripping? Am I really bad at math? Ooh, double Improbable Alliance. I'll keep. Turn 1, we have no plays anyway, other than cycling something. So, Evolving Wilds to go grab our island. Great. Phenomenal. Yo, we got options. We got a lot of options going on. Our opponent is running 71 cards. Oh, what reason? Why? But why? But I was going to say we have a lot of options here. I was going to say that we can, you know, drop Improbable Alliances, you know, play out Drannith Stinger if we want to start pinging our opponent a little bit. Or, and there's the planes that we needed to gain a little bit of life if that's something that we were interested in. We're going to drop Improbable Alliance, we're going to drop our planes, and we're going to cycle Drannith Stinger. Numero uno. And now we got some fairies. But yeah, am I tripping? How does that work? How can I have a positive win rate, but both my win rates on the play, my win rate percentage on the play and on the draw are both negative? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like none whatsoever. Okay, another Improbable Alliance. That is surprising. Olivia, mobilized for war. 1, a black and red for a 3/3 vampire knight with flying. It says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, gains haste until end of turn. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Okay. So, Improbable Alliance number 3. That's going down for sure. Island. Yep. And, just cycle this one, I guess. Teach by example. Not doing much for us right meow, but that's okay. And we pass. We got 5 1/1 blockers. Seems decent. Our opponent is also running a 3-color deck. They're running Grixis. Interesting. Yeah, this is fun for me. I don't normally get to run 3-color decks because they're really hard to run on a budget. I've said it before, and I think I said it recently, actually. I did say it recently during my OTK deck with the new OTK that you guys had never seen before. It's not very good, but it is new. It's really hard to play that deck. If it had a bunch more rares, like maybe you could just throw in a bunch of really good rare cards that would help carry you. But that combo it's really difficult to do. I haven't tried it with Cryptolith Right though, which would be way easier to utilize than Song of Frey, at least for getting your creatures to tap for 1 mana of any color. Ooh, if we had 6 mana here, I think I would actually go for Teach by Example and then cast Hieroglyphic Illumination. Like maybe 4 mana, draw 6. That's still not great. Opponent says good game. Good game. Why are you saying good game? Oh my god, I really wanted a cycling card there. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna pass. Our opponent is Jane. Koth, fire resistance. +2, search for a mountain. Put in your, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. -3 deals damage. Start creature equal number of mountains you control. You just tap for 1 mana of any color. He only has 1 mountain. And the -7 you get an emblem with whenever mountain enters the battlefield under your control. This emblem deals 4 damage to any target. Okay. Okay. It's fine. You know what's interesting here? We're about to hit 6 mana. The reason why that's interesting is because the bottom half of Improbable Alliance says pay 6 mana, draw a card, and then discard a card. What that means is that we can still get all of our fairies next turn while holding up a Drannith Healer to potentially cycle during our opponent's turn. Not obviously the same turn because we'll be tapped out. But like for the turn after, we can save our cycling card, which is nice. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. See? So like I can get a bunch of fairies here and then still do double cycling next turn maybe. I don't know if it benefits us. Do I just cycle now? It's tough. Well, if I use the Improbable Alliance, how many cards? We only have 4 cards of cycling. No, let's just cycle now. It was just a thought. Don't worry about it. Ooh, Faerie Vandal. Wait. Trash. Would that have mattered? No, I couldn't have flashed it in time. Never mind. Don't mind me still. Ooh, okay. Opponent's saying good game again. Don't know why. Actually, I can just send them all at Koth, right? Like, who cares? I don't need to go face. He only has 1 blocker. I think killing Koth is probably, like, a good idea. And we'll end the turn. Faerie Vandal will flash in during our opponent's end step. So someone remind me. I'll put the stop there because I don't think any of you guys are going to remind me. But we'll make sure it happens. Yeah, see, teach by example. I actually cut one of these from the deck. I just thought about adding it right before I made this video. But I had thrown in 3 copies, but I cut 1. I cut it down to 2 because I was like, what if I end up with a bunch in my hand and they're not doing anything? So I dropped it down to 2. And then I had cut Faerie Vandal down to 2 copies. So I added a 3rd. Oh. Divine Gambit. Oh, that's so fun. Divine Gambit is a very fun card. Put a permanent card onto the battlefield? Sure. Free Faerie Vandal. Could have gotten a free Imposing Vantasaur, I guess. But I think I'm good. Oh, wait a minute. I should have cycled. I should have cycled in response to that. I should have tried to cycle into another cycling card and then get our additional things. Okay. I'm going to go for it now. It's not guaranteed, but... Oh, dude, come on. What is that luck? Alright, Gix. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. What? This will just let me draw? Am I confused? Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller. Its controller. That's weird. Okay, whatever. We're gonna block the hell out of this. I don't need that stop anymore. I would like to get some better cycling cards going, though. Hieroglyphic Illumination, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I just want to hardcast this. And draw 2 cards. Okay, that'll do. And I can still swing 7 in the air. I can block 1, they'll take 6. It's cool with me. And we end the turn. And during our opponent's turn, we can cycle away both of these cards. Or maybe I'm greedy and hold on to the Hieroglyphic Illumination. An Owl Bear? That's an interesting card to see. Are you going to make it a 5/5 with haste? Probably, yeah. So if that swings at me, I can't kill it anyway. Do you think they swing Olivia? They do. Alright. Come on, Drannith Healer. Hit something with cycling. Pretty please. Let me save the Hieroglyphic. I hate you, game. I hate you so much. Alright. We're going to cycle away the Hieroglyphic Illumination because I want to block the Olivia and kill it. Oh, Startling Development. Where were you a second ago? Goodbye, Olivia. That's the damage. I haven't even been paying attention to what our opponent's been discarding. Red Sun's Twilight, Luminator, Virtuoso. Interesting. Where were you last turn too? Okay. 6 mana. Can use this, draw a card, then discard a card, and I'd be fine with discarding a Teach by Example if we get something that we want to keep. We only have 7 mana. Actually, I'm gonna try it anyway. If we hit a land, we will still have 2 mana available for cycling during our opponent's turn. So, there is no bad top deck here. Boom, land for turn. We'll swing in for 7. And look at that. 2 mana for our opponent's turn for us to cycle more. Which might not even be necessary. I mean, our opponent's facing down lethal currently. They could have a board wipe. Exactly like that. Whenever a creature your opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. This is gonna hurt. Yo, I almost died. Oh, we lose. I did die. That's rough. That's a bummer. Alright guys, here we are in another match. Opening hand is interesting. God, that's disgusting. Our opponent's playing with 204 cards. My guy. What in the... What are you doing? Alright. 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 Anyway. I got so distracted by our opponent's revolting deck that I lost my train of thoughts. Oh my god, our opening hand, we can't play anything. We can't play anything on 2. We're about to get screwed. I maybe should have cycled. Or not cycled, mulliganed. Yeah, let me just cycle everything. This is very, 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 very bad. I need blue mana like yesterday. Like yesterday would be a good turn to get blue mana. Archangel Avacyn. Thank you for the island. Okay, what do you do? Whenever non-angel creature you control dies, transform it. Becomes 6/5 flying. When it transforms into it, deals 3 damage to each other creature and each opponent. Well, that's fine. Kind of fine. I mean, it'll... If it transforms, it'll, you know, pretty much wipe our board. Protection from green and from blue. I think we're gonna lose. Oh. We are not going to lose. That's so lucky. Oh my god. This sword is going to bring us to victory. Yo. Yo, I don't even know how many cards with cycling I have in the deck, but yes. Yes, mill me more. Do it. Do it. I love it. How much is it to equip this? 2 mana? So not... Oh, they can't still equip it. They have their Elysian Caryatid to tap for mana. Equip it. Equip it again. Equip it. Equip it again. Equip it. Equip it to the wolf. Trash. Equip it to the wolf. Okay. Do I have anything that I can cycle here? No. Dude, this sucks. I need more blue mana. Okay, Alright, you know what? Screw it. We will Improbable Alliance, and then I will tap this to cycle this away. Why I left the planes up specifically, I don't know. Land, sick. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Screw it. Cycle anyway. Feels bad. I don't know why I bothered doing it on my turn. If I had thought about it, I should have waited, obviously, because we did happen to cycle into another cycling card. Ooh, you know what? Screw it. We're going to cycle now. And then we're going to block the wolf. Come on, mill me for 10. Do it. Do it. Mill me more. I wonder if we have another Zenith Flare in the deck. Do we still? I can check here. We still have 2 in the deck. Ooh. I need to Zenith Flare now, though, to not... Oh, did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? That's good game. Wow. Good game. That's good game. That's what he said. That's really what he said. Okay. Okay. So I don't have enough mana to solve the equation and Zenith Flare. Wait. Oh, I'm a clown. We have Teach by Example. That's game. Oh my god. This has been in our hand the whole time. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Cookie. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know. Oh my god. Look at it. We did it. Oh god, your hair is... It's everywhere. Oh, it's because of your blanket. Your blanket's disgusting. It's covered in her hair. But let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my god. We got him, Cookie. All thanks to his sword. His sword was the MVP of that match. It allowed us to kill Avacyn and then kill him. That was phenomenal. That was great. Alright, guys. Here we are in another match. What do you think? 13% chance to draw an island. We have 2 draws. 3 draws before turn 2. Well, before we'd have to cast it. We're going to keep it. Excuse me, our opponent's playing with 130 cards because they are a monster. They're a gate deck. Okay, mountain. We're going to cycle away Startling Development. And we're going to pray that we see an island. That's not an island. It's fine. We got 1 more draw. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Am I bad at math? Why did I think I was going to draw 3 times? So I could cycle once now? Oh, wait. I could have cycled... Okay. The reason why I thought we had 3 chances to play an island was because that was number 3. If I hadn't played a land for turn already, and this did happen to be the island that we wanted, then I could have played it. Okay, that's why I thought 3. But that's really bad that it was not. So we're going to cycle this away. I may have thrown this game by playing risky, and I shall be punished. It's not on the deck. That's on me. Opponent has that thing in the graveyard. That's really big and scary looking. Okay, so we're going to cycle. I want to tap this one. We're going to cycle away you. Come on. Still no island. Jeez. It is real rough out here. All right, I'm going to set up a Drannith Healer. Why? Because I want to make use out of our mana a little bit. I want to develop something. There's the island. Let's go, baby. All right, Improbable Alliance. Activates. And you cycle away. Create a 1/1. We gain a life. It's cool beans. There's another island. I don't need you now. And we end the turn. All right, now what is this? Monuments to Perfection. 3 mana, tap it. Search your library. Oh, they're going to wish that they held on to that Bajuka Bog. How many cards did we lose? 5? It's a little bit rough. 3 mana, tap. Search your library for basic, sphere, or locust land card reveal. Put in your hand and shuffle. Pay 3 mana. It becomes a 9/9 Phyrexian construct artifact creature. Lose all abilities and gains indestructible and toxic 9. Activate only if there are 9 or more lands with different names among the basic sphere and locust lands you control. They have 3. This one is not a basic. They have 2. This one's not a basic. They have 1. Jesus. They have 1. They have 1 basic. Okay. Faerie Vandal. I'm just going to play it. Play that. We're going to cycle away this. Ooh. Evolving Wilds. That would have been nice to play. And we're going to swing in for 3. And I learned my lesson. I'm going to hope we get lucky off the Drannith Healer. Because we're going to cycle it right now during our opponent's turn. Turn target permanent card from graveyard to your hand. Skull Bomb. Okay. Seems like they're looking to draw some more. All right, come on, baby. Easiest cycling top deck ever. Give me a cycling card. Give me a cycling card. I hate you, game. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Of course. Of course, now we get it. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so helpful. All right, we'll grab... honestly, more blue. I don't think we really need Double Mountain, right? Do I just draw? I'm just going to draw. We're flooding just a little bit now. Swing everything. I don't really need to swing the healer. I don't think it would have hurt me to swing it, but I'll hold on to it. But I'm liking our chances. I'm feeling real good right now. I am. And our opponent just tapped out to go search for a land. So I'm feeling very confident here. I am. Which is not surprising with the deck size that our opponent is running. It's not consistent, my guy. It's not. It's not. It's not. People don't run more than 60 cards in tournaments for a reason. If you're playing a deck, you want to see your best cards every time. You want to see your best cards in every match. So by running less cards, you are more likely to see your best cards for every match. It just doesn't make sense. But that's going to be our final match, so I will see you guys in Final Thoughts. Alright guys, here we are in Final Thoughts. Here are our final deck stats. Write me out. I'm 6-4. And I was looking at this earlier. This win rate percentage doesn't make any sense. I am good at math. And the reason why is because it's not counting some plays that some wins on the play that I had. For instance, we look down here real quick. I have 1 win on the play, 1 loss. So 1-1, second win, 2-1 on the play, 2-2. So I should have a 50% win rate on the play. And maybe it's even just these other games that are also not counting, like these bottom ones. Because that's 1 loss on the draw. So 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and then 4-2. So I should have a 67% win rate on the draw, and then 50% on the play. Yes. I don't know why it's messed up for this deck, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, this is the deck behind me. It's really fun. All right, it's very, very satisfying to get wins with Zenith Flare. You know, shooting your opponent for like 12 damage while also gaining you 12 life or something like that feels pretty nice. It's pretty fun. And again, you get to use a bunch of other cards that you would never, ever, ever, ever see in a deck. Boon of the Wishgiver. No. Imposing Vantasaur. No. Frostveil Ambush. Absolutely not. Like the Drannith Stinger, Drannith Healer, they're very cool. Obviously, they were designed around cycling, and it's really cool. It's really neat. And in fact, I think part of the reason why I like cycling so much is that because, like, I feel like we got a decent amount of cycling cards around Amonkhet, if I'm not mistaken. Because there's at least, like, that one other blue one. Yeah, watch. Let me see. Let me drop this to... Real quick. Bear with me. Amonkhet Remastered. Yeah, Amonkhet, it had a lot of cycling cards. It looks like I have most of them. At least that, you know, that we have here on Arena. Yeah, and that was, again, that was the set where I started playing was Amonkhet. It was the most recent one. And then, yeah, then Hours of Devastation. That came out. That was the first pre-release that I ever went to. It was really cool. So yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of cycling. But Zenith Flare, man. Zenith Flare is fun. And it saw a lot of play when it was, you know, standard legal. I can't remember if the decks were really good, but saw a lot of play. And you know what? That still says something. But yeah, that's everything I have for you guys. If you have never tried out a Zenith Flare cycling deck, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Won't hurt you too much in the wild card department because, again, 0 rares, 0 mythics. Yeah. So definitely give it a shot. And I think that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.